Hey, Cromdor.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Welcome. Hey.
Fair enough, just like I was right. He's some sort of person harassing him.
Threats detected. Three threats detected.
Hold on a second, Days. Don't do anything just yet, okay?
Two threats detected.
Thank you, mate.
One threat detected. 6 threats detected.
Okay, I'll handle that guy after the playtest. Not something that
Six
that
threats detected.
that needs to be taken care of right away. I told the other person that I would do that after the playtest.
Yeah.
Under. Oh, yet again, people that. Sir. Okay, yeah, because right now he would just start throwing a hissy fit.
The fuck?
Okay, so
One threat detected.
devlog is up. I'm gonna get the stream going just a moment. You see, I got my water, and we can also have some ladder matches during the stream too. Let me bring up my thing. Cromdor, since this is, I believe, your first time joining our playtest, you get the honor of fighting me live.
Oh yeah, that's gonna not go great.
Don't worry, I will start with one of my weaker builds, and if you hand my ass to me, I will upgrade myself until it's more fair. But don't worry, it's just for fun.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to. You guys have the link to like download the new build?
You need to install the itch.io app, which is kind of like the Steam app. That way you don't have to download the game from scratch every update. Here, I'll send you the link to the app.
I found it.
You got it? Yeah, just download that app, and then you log into that with the same user account you used to log into their website, and then it's just like the Steam client. You'll see it in your library, and you can update it from there.
Gotcha. Thank you. Hey.
Hey, Spirit. Good. Oh, looks like the Sydney server is also ready, so let me go ahead and reboot it before I start.
Got back from IKEA.
Yeah, how's your build going?
I just realized that my hips are narrow enough to fit into the children's size Poang chair.
No, no, you're taking it too far, man.
You trying to save a little bit more money?
No, I'm trying to save a little. I'm just trying to get it tighter.
A tighter fit? Yeah.
Toy. I want a toy like a toiga.
Well, ideally you want the two sticks so that it's at a very natural position when
Right.
your arms are at rest. So whatever that is, that's what you should be focusing on. I don't know if the kid one is better for that, then sure, why not? We won't make fun of you. At least not
Oh, I
always.
was just really happy because I thought
Yeah, not all the time.
I thought I had wider hips, you know. But then
Say I'm not very wide either, so
Also, the American children chair is probably still bigger than what we get here.
that's freaking rude, man.
ouch. Okay, I'm about to go live, so get your last barbs in before I start this stream. Okay, let's see. Yep, I'm gonna hit this here. Okay. Testing. Okay, make sure the right mic is going. And hello and welcome to another Hunternet Starfighter playtest. FernandoZ. I'm gonna go over today's changes in a little bit. Then we're gonna say hello to Cromdor, a new pilot who joined us today. Have a quick match versus him live. Then we're gonna maybe do some Hunternet leaderboard matches. And then after that, go into some team play. So first, let me go over the changes in this week's build. Not a long list, but some pretty nice things got added this week. I'll start out with the changes to the optical scopes. So if you use the mouse wheel, by default, you can get this forward scope and this rear scope. Forward scope is actually a momentum scope. It shows you, your camera shows you in the direction in which your ship is flying. Very useful. Rear scope shows the view behind you. And if you read the documentation on the scope, you can also use it to have it track individual ships as an extension to your target memory. You can have it track individual positions in space. But what it can do now that it wasn't able to do before is you can use it while running on a salvage run to help make salvage a little bit easier. Now, it's not supposed to be easy mode, right? You're still supposed to use your Mark 1 eyeball and situational awareness to, look at where a ship was exploded or scan in the distance for wreckages, or use the night vision or the headlight to find the wreckages. But let's say once you found, a cluster of wreckages like these over here, right? What you can do is you can bring up your scope, either the main scope or the rear scope, and then watch what happens when I shoot this wreckage right here, right? When I shot it, now my scope is tracking this wreckage, which is very nice because that means, if I get distracted with combat, I can take a break and come back to it. If I start shooting at it to break it into chunks, then watch what happens. This is not the best weapon for scavenging, right? I'm using Vulcan. But there. And now it's going to track the parts, right? So I'm going to keep working on this piece right here. And the way it works is the same way the scope always works. You'll see that if I look away from it, this little marking on the edge of the optical scope display is just like a marker on the edge of your radar. So I need to turn until it's at the top of the screen, and then look up if the icon is pointing up, and down if it's pointing down, right? When it flips, the thing should be right in front of me, right? So there it is, it's exactly the same as the scanner array on the edge of your radar. So now I can keep working on this, keep shooting this until it's ready to be brought on board my cargo hold. There it is. Now it's scrap. I can fly in and pick up the scrap. And when you do that, I don't have any cargo hold, but it's going to scan for nearby, within radar distance, any other salvage, and you can continue the process. So basically, once you find an area to work, you can work that area, and the scope is going to work with you, right? Now, the scope, just like every other system in the game, if it's behind an obstacle, it's not going to be able to, the optical scope's not going to pick it up, it's going to lose track of it, and so forth. So it has all the same sort of limitations we're used to, but it's going to let you be a lot more efficient and give you a little bit more of a breathing space. And since you have both a main scope and a rear scope, you can technically keep track of 2 bits of wreckage at any given point in time. So very useful and very fun. I had a lot of fun testing that out against the AI during the week. The other change that I'm excited to talk to you guys about is that the audio designer is working on redesigning the first set of sounds, the 3D alarms, I mean the alarms, the ship alarms. And what I did on the engineering side, last week, if you remember, I added support for reloading of sounds at runtime. This week, what I did is the alarms where it made sense, almost all of them, it made sense. They're 3D aware. I'm going to show it off real quick. By default, the G-load alarm is off. Once we get a good sound for it, it'll probably be back to on again. So let me turn it back on. Okay, I already had it on. And you'll notice, let's say I'll start pulling a lot of G's to the right here. If you're using headphones, you'll notice that the G-load alarm is coming off my right headphone. If I start pulling a lot of G's towards my left, now I hear the G-load alarm coming to my left. And if you have, a fancy 3D sound system, you should get even better positioning. And that's true for other alarms. Like if I'm going to crash into, the station there, you'll hear the sound of the impact warning alarm in the direction of the actual crash. And that's true for other things, like if you, target lock detected, enemy showing up on radar, you're going to get nice 3D audio alert, so you can sort of hear the general direction in which it's coming from. And if you look at the devlog, it's almost pretty much all the alarms where there was some sort of positional data, even a text message in chat, you'll hear it from the direction in which the person who sent the text message is in. So if you're using public chat and you're a bad guy, you might give people a general idea in which direction you're in, right? So keep that in mind. But yeah, it's a feature I thought about when I first tried out the game in VR, and it just, when you're in VR, it really sort of accentuates the 3D-ness of the game, and it made me wish that the alarms, especially the crash alarm, was 3D. And I had never seen a video game that had really dug into that, although somebody said that their car has like their little, warning sound is 3D or directional in some format. So I'm sure I'm not the first person that had the idea, but I hadn't seen it in any game. And I thought, wow, that's a really cool little feature, and it sort of fits in with Hunternet's general sort of design philosophy, right? Like the hunt in Hunternet is not just random, right? One of the inspirations for Hunternet is that thrill that we get from hunting or being hunted. A lot of the games we played as kids, hide and go seek, tag, I think a lot of that comes from us, just that innate instinct in humans to chase and hunt and play in that way, just like puppies might do it, right? Or other young animals that have some sort of hunting instinct, right? So anyways, a cool feature. Excited to hear what you guys think about it. And there was also some bug fixes, and that's pretty much it for this week's update. Next week, I have some behind the scenes things I've been working on. I'm not sure if this particular update is something you're going to notice right on the surface area, although I'm hoping it improves our game loading times. But there's some low-level updates I'm doing in preparation for server instancing that should allow the servers to host more locations with more objects using the fewer resources than we're using today. So I'm pretty excited to get that in. And but yeah, without further ado, I wanted to do a community spotlight now with Cromdor. Hey Cromdor, you joined the community recently. I like to ask new players, especially when they join us here on the playtest, tell us a little bit about sort of their background in sim gaming or space gaming, or just, whatever you want to share. It's up to you. So we get to know you a little better, and then afterwards, do some quick duels with you live on stream. So why don't you tell us a little about yourself, and also maybe how you found out about the game.
Hey, yeah, I'm Cromdor. Just recently started getting into space sim games after playing Star Citizen a little bit. Got a dual stick setup, some VKBs, and so I was just checking out lots of different space games, and came across this by just looking, on the internet for good dogfighting games.
Perfect. Well, you'll fit right in. That's a pretty. I really care a lot about like the sim pit experience, so we get a lot of players who who are into the genre enough that they're gonna spend some money on joysticks. So that's great. So yeah, if you fly towards the center of the space station, I'm gonna look for you in the contacts list, and let me turn on repair on kill and stop to refit, and then we'll do a quick duel. Let's see, stop to refit is on, repair on kill is off, and I'm gonna refit my loadout.
4 threats detected.
Let's see, switch to this loadout here. Okay. Before we start our little duel here, the radar, do you understand how it works? Because sometimes new players get a little disoriented in their first match versus a human player.
It makes sense, I guess, where it's pointing up. They're above me, down, they're below me.
Yep, it's a top-down radar, but for the upper and lower hemisphere is simply the symbol pointing up or down.
Yeah.
Basically like Elite's radar, but flattened, with less information about the horizontal. Okay, yeah. So, okay, and it's very short distance, so really it's meant to you just glance at it and it's like, oh, I see that you're at my left low, right? So I know you're at my left low, so I'll start turning to my left low. But you're spending most of your time ideally facing your opponent or using padlock or head tracking to keep them in sight and glancing at your radar just for a quick situational check. Okay?
Gotcha.
Here we go. I'm gonna ask, once we fly past each other's wings, turn around and engage.
Alright.
Oops, I'm in the wrong ship, actually. There, okay, fly past each other's wings, and here we go.
1 threat detected. 2 threats detected. 1 threat detected.
He started to hit metal now. Shit. Oh, I just heard my shields fail. Okay, let's see. Getting a little bit more damage from Connor.
I mean, I'm victimized by my own competence with this loss of consciousness here.
Oh, this is where you're steady. I still couldn't get a beat on you before you woke up. But one tip. Don't let other people know you've lost your consciousness. They might not realize it. You're just drifting.
I thought it'd be obvious.
It's not always obvious. It was. I thought something was up, but I wasn't sure. But I still couldn't get a beat on you fast enough to take advantage of it. These energy weapons are challenging to hit with. I think you probably lost consciousness again.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Oh, that saved my butt. Here's a little tip for you. When you respawn, try swapping out. Are you flying with flight assist on or off, by the way?
On.
Turn it off, number 1. Flight assist on is good under unique circuit. Think of it this way. Yeah, it's an assist, but it's not a combat assist. It's more like, think of it like a Sunday driving assist, right? It's for pilot comfort or like an autopilot in a commercial airline. So in combat, it's more likely to work against you than for you. Especially with G-force management, since it's constantly trying to orient your velocity vector with the direction you're sort of moving in, then it's gonna be accelerating left and right and up and down more than you would have if you were doing it fully manually. And that means your pilot is gonna be taking on more accelerations than you might normally have, making it more challenging, especially for a new player, to manage your G-forces. So try turning that off during combat. Tip number 1. Where it is useful, it can be useful sometimes when lining up certain shots, when just purely navigating, like when going in for a landing. Obviously, it can be very useful for that. But I recommend turning that off. And if you're still having trouble with G-lock, then the other thing you can try is replacing the whole hard point, your second hard point, with the inertia dampener. But I recommend you try just turning off the flight assist for this next round.
Yeah.
And you can either set it as a toggle or a hold. Since you have a lot of buttons, I personally would put it as a hold. It's on by toggle by default and flight assist off by default, just so people can like experiment with it more conveniently on the keyboard. But I recommend put it on hold and then off by default. That way you won't forget what state it's in, since whenever you use it, you have to actually actively hold down a button. So you can do that in the ship menu under control systems. Set it to hold and then map a button. If you don't, you must have a button already mapped to it on your dual stick. So
yeah.
Okay, and then I see you, and then as soon as you got flight assist off, it should be set to half. That's the
threat
default,
detected.
which means your translational assists are off, but your rotational is still on,
1
which
threat
is
detected.
usually what you want.
2
Unless you're
threats
some
detected.
hardcore Newton's Gambit guy from Elite Dangerous, then you might go no rotational assist. Okay, as soon as you're ready, fly past me and we'll do your round 2.
Yes, give me one more second.
No rush, mate.
1 threat detected. 2 threats detected. 6 threats detected. 4 threats detected.
All right, just gotta find you.
I'm right over here. I just shot a plasma cannon your way. Hey, I'll fly close to you here. If you see the contacts list, you can use that to target people too, next to previous contact. But I'm right in front of you now. Are you targeted?
2
You see it?
threats
Target me?
detected.
Yeah, have you targeted? Okay.
You don't have me targeted according to my target lock indicator.
2 threats
Oh, I did.
detected.
Oh, now you do. Now you
Now
do.
we do. All right,
Target
now-
lock detected. Okay.
Yeah, so
Fly
gotta
past.
figure that part out. The binding on that. Yep, I'm ready though.
Yeah, we'll help you out before the team matches because having good contact bindings makes a big difference, especially in a team match.
Gotcha.
2 threats
Okay, let's see
detected.
what you got. Yeah. Yeah, so now you're only gonna accelerate when you tell your ship to accelerate,
Oh
And
yeah.
Threats
Jeep-
Make the
detected.
pip better.
right? You also get a smoother pip because it's only gonna react to your inputs. It's not gonna react to random flight assist inputs.
1 threat detected. 2 threats detected. 1 threat detected. 2 threats detected.
And of course, like I said, G-force is only acceleration that does it. So whenever you drift, even for a short break, you're not under any acceleration. You're maintaining your existing velocity, and then you can counter G-forces or switch to your primary direction of acceleration and so forth. But you'll get the hang of it in no time. I can already tell I haven't done much damage to you. Okay.
2 threats detected.
Shit. Okay. See, much better.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I do like that a lot better.
Yeah, that's why it's the default now. It used to be flight assist was on by default because I saw people like bumping into things, but then I realized it was sort of causing the more problems than it was worth, so I turned it off and have the flight assist turn on automatically if it's a mode, if you're going near the landing areas. Sort of get the best of both worlds. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade because obviously I can't beat you with this loadout. I'm gonna upgrade to something a little bit more scary. I'm gonna go to my bomber, but with the same loadout. So I'm a lot more tankier. So be careful.
Roger.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, you haven't targeted me yet. And by the way, you can see if anybody has targeted you by looking at the lock indicator on the left display.
Okay.
There we go. And you get a little alarm, a little 3D alarm, when somebody targets you for the first time. An enemy, that is, ignores friendlies.
One threat detected. 4 threats
I'm in the
detected.
TB-17 Super Snapper, which is not nearly as maneuverable as you are, but way tankier. So you definitely want to avoid getting too. Don't stay too long. You don't want to trade, basically. I mean, it's okay for you to be in front of me. Just don't stay there for too long if you notice me starting to get shots.
Yep, like that.
Yeah, like that. A lot of people don't know how to deal with this bird. That's what the number one thing to watch out for in a 1v1. Woo! Oh my god, thank god I made it through that gap. Yeah, she doesn't stop very fast. So that can happen.
1 threat detected. 6 threats
Did you black out again?
Close to it.
Close to it. Okay, I didn't get an opportunity. I thought you were flying a little bit
1 threat
predictable there.
detected.
So that would be it. By the way, your pilot is most resistant to G-forces in the forward direction. So even if you're close to blacking out, you could a lot of times you can at least put a little bit of forward acceleration if you're under attack without forcing the blackout.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of finding out here.
The worst directions to accelerate is backwards, any ones that cause red out, backwards and downwards. But they're still useful. Just don't overdo those directions. So you don't want to. You want to use all axes whenever possible. Okay, I got a kill that time.
I blacked out or almost blacked out. Then
You almost blacked out, and that was my opportunity. Well, that was a good fight. You can watch it on stream later if you want. So let me tell you this. We'll probably do some ladder matches. That way you can watch the other guys fight. Maybe you can learn a little bit from watching them. Plus, there's a spectator mode. But I highly recommend you take a moment now before we do the team matches to map some targeting buttons. And the most important one is Smart Target. Okay, that's sort of your bread and butter. It's gonna target whatever you're looking at. By default, it will only target enemies, but you can configure that. But I recommend you leave that on. So just target enemies. It's gonna target what you're looking at. So if you have head tracking or use padlock or anything, it's based on where you're looking at, not the nose of your ship. Then it's smart. If you press it while you hear an under attack alarm, it'll target whoever just attacked you, right? If you press it after wingman hurt alarm, then it'll target the wingman that got hurt. So basically, or if you press it after a missile launch warning for somebody shooting an LRM, then it'll target the guy launching the alarm, and all that's configurable. So that's the number one button. You can use that most of the time. If you're using the padlock, which I recommend if you don't have head tracking, it also will recenter the padlock on demand whenever you want to without losing your target. But besides that, probably the most useful ones are next and previous contact, which will cycle through those contacts in the contacts list, and then copy target. Copy target is really good with allies. You can target an ally and then copy their target, and if they don't have an enemy targeted, it'll copy an enemy near them. So it's really good to sort of like ping pong your way around the battlefield.
One threat detected.
So next, previous contact, copy target, and then last of all, I recommend for team matches to have target memories 1, 2, 3, and 4, because the game will automatically assign wingmen to 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's really great for coordinating with your team because you want to go, you want to find where your team is at. Just press the 1, 2, 3, or 4. Usually a hat switch is a good place to put that. But yeah, just read through the tooltips, but those are the sort of the most important ones. There's other ones. You got that, Cromdor?
yeah, getting them minded now. Thanks.
Good.
One threat
Guys,
detected.
anybody want to do a leaderboard match? I'm gonna look at the leaderboard channel real quick.
Leaderboard match with FernandoZ in 20 minutes.
Threats detected.
Do you want to kick it forward and do it now? Is he here? Or
Oh,
he's
no,
not
he's
here
not
yet?
here.
Oh, when he's here, we'll let's do it live.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Anybody's nobody has challenged me. If anybody wants to challenge me, or do the command in the Discord, I'm willing to take on all
I think
challenges.
I'm the only one to challenge you, right?
Oh, you're the only one that can challenge me. Oh, because of my position on the ladder.
Dang. Why didn't you explode?
Let me look at the 1v1 leaderboard real quick.
One threat detected.
Okay.
Two threats
on that.
detected.
Box can challenge me. Oh, you can challenge me. Yeah, you and Max are the only two on the level below me, so. What's up, though? Yeah. So you wanna fight me live? Okay, I'll give you a moment.
A second. Dang it. That was rude.
Oh, he's fighting you right now?
Well, nowadays.
I don't see you on this leaderboard. You're just a regular fight.
I think he let me win 2 times in a row.
Maybe.
Or maybe that's his excuse.
Maxi,
Usually
this-
SpiritGum has a much better excuse, like, oh, I had my flight assist on.
No, my excuse now is that I'm switching to lead pip.
Oh, okay, yeah, you did that. Yeah, that worked pretty well.
That's SpiritGum.
Hey, good fight, man. Yeah, I was getting tired, man.
Yeah, me too.
The seed was to Too narrow, huh?
I just want something to clamp onto my hip bones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but not a blood clot.
One threat detected.
Let's see.
Now the world makes sense again.
Oh,
Definitely.
by the way, Box, you're really faint today.
Two
Oh yeah, I
threats
gotta
detected.
turn up.
Hmm.
my mic pick up because
Yeah, Mike.
using speakers because I get too hot in the headset.
One threat detected.
Gotcha.
I'll turn up the pickup a bit. Is that better?
Dang it.
Yeah, I'll boost you too.
Yeah, I'll boost you as well.
Two threats detected.
Say something.
Shouldn't have talked too much.
There. Is that better?
That's better.
One
Okay.
threat detected.
It kept picking up like other audio that was coming through my speakers.
Okay, that's
I turned the pickup all the way
One
down.
threat detected.
Is Nana on
Two
here?
threats detected.
I thought that he changed his name to Chungus.
He's Nana Chungus Chungy Chungo.
No,
Yep.
that's Connie Chungo. He's on the leaderboard, right?
Right now, the only people on the leaderboard are me, Maxi, Box,
Two
Zeus,
threats detected.
Zopto, O to the O, MacCat Mac, Starstep, Saphir, and a missing SpiritGum, who could be the last corner of the pyramid. Pyramid looks about to topple over to the right there. It's missing a break.
I got to train on that
Well,
lag.
well, at the bottom, nobody would even be there to challenge you. You're at the bottom of the pyramid.
I'm bashful, man.
I'm stuck right now. I can only challenge you, Fernando, if you're.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can challenge me live right now.
No, I can't because you're above me, but you're to my left.
Oh, that's a good. You know, they should probably change it to be like you can challenge the next N people in front of you.
One threat detected.
That would be simpler to understand, and you wouldn't reach these kind of
Threats detected.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing.
Right, 'cause-
with
Yeah.
some visual improvements.
Good fight.
One threat detected.
Yeah, that was
Well-
here in the voice chat.
It's not just visual. It's not just the visuals. It's like if I am number one, then the only person that can challenge me is number two.
Yeah.
It'd be better if the next. I mean, you don't want somebody at the very bottom of the pyramid to just jump straight to number one. But if it was like you can challenge the next 5 people on the pyramid as you work up the pyramid, it's easy to understand, and it would work under these circumstances. Then the next 2 levels below me, everybody from O to the O to Maxi could challenge me,
Yeah, it probably could be busier that way.
right? Something like that, like the next 5 people, or if you got some simple rule. We can talk.
Put it in their feedback section, Fernando.
Yeah.
It won't let us do that. Right.
If he can implement it, then we can do it. Yeah, we can ask Tesla driver later.
Oh, Tesla driver made this one.
Yep. So in that case, nobody else here is on the leaderboard except for Maxi, and he is gonna fight Alpha Seuss. So let's wait for Alpha Seuss. We'll take a break then, and we'll talk to Tesla driver. So let's switch to it.
Do you want to do that, Maxi? He usually gets here a bit later.
I can talk to a Tesla driver, yes, if possible.
Yeah. But are you guys ready for a team fight then?
Sure.
I'm still fighting Smartest.
I don't know how long I can stay. Actually, I have to be somewhere else, but I have to kill Maxi.
Okay, we'll wait a little bit. I won't reset anything.
And I guess I also have to kill you, Fernando, the weekly thing.
Well, easier said than done. I'm gonna
That's true.
switch my loadout. I'll show you a thing or two about pain.
I come here for the smack talk.
Yeah, right?
I better reload this sucker.
Wouldn't be the same without.
Oh, what? I have Gatling gun equipped.
Oh! Holy.
serious hits there, Nana.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. What's up, man?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Nana, you joined us.
Shit.
Finally, yeah. 1 second, you're making me. This is intense for me. I don't know why you're so calm.
Because I'm used to running my mouth.
Oh my god.
Finally.
Thanks for
Everything else is
repairing me,
messing
Maxi.
Max.
You're welcome, buddy.
Okay, smartass, I'm ready.
That was good.
One
Okay.
threat detected.
I need to add another ship to the side of my bomber. And a little kill marker.
Oh no,
One threat
you and
detected.
your bomber again.
Oh yeah,
2 threats detected.
I'm ready for you. Okay, I'm
Like
right
big
above.
butts, you cannot lie.
That's right, I'm right here. Let's do the
One
flyby.
threat
And
detected.
let's see what you got.
Whoop.
1 threat detected. 1 threat detected.
Oh my god,
Good
GG.
fight, man.
I started failing at that end part though. My god.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good fight.
You wanna go again?
Oh, rockets
Yeah,
again,
let's do it again.
Nice. Oh. Fernando, now are you staying quiet, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Noticed, huh?
Nice. Yeah. I'm also running my mouth here.
Alright, Nana, let's go.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's up,
Hey.
man?
What's this kawaii girl, huh?
Yep. Not much. I got a new stick, so I've got to figure all that.
Nice.
G-Dog box? Oh, are you okay?
I'm fighting for my life, so if I'm not saying anything, that's fine. Yeah, dang it.
No worries, I will help him repair.
Dang, I'm not hitting you at all.
Got you.
Oh no!
Booyah! You underestimated
Whoa,
me.
whoa. Did
Interesting.
somebody open up a
You
time
had
warp?
almost no health left, and
Yeah.
I thought ramming you right now would immediately end the fight, and I win.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was not very smart.
Good fight, Nana.
Detected.
Yeah, good fight, swear.
Oh
Was that-
my
was that
God.
throwing you off my my clockwise of
Well-
heal?
You got me straight, but just one side. It's so.
I know. I was.
Thanks.
Mary, I had to repair myself a little bit, so you did do some crash damage to me.
1
Oh man,
so
I
you-
was almost gone.
You hit me with a missile in the face. That's all.
Yeah, I hit you with
Wait, what loadout were
plasma
you
and
using,
missile
Fernando?
in the face. Plasma cannon rockets.
Oh, shit.
Interesting. That
It's a very
Good one.
Now, I was almost out of missiles. You have to save them up, but there. Think of it like I have my fast punch, and then I have really heavy, hard-hitting hook that I can throw in there whenever I want to. And I was
That-
looking for that opportunity, and it presented itself. I must have hit you with like 2 rockets and a plasma. Maybe
Fernando,
even
it's
2
like
plasma.
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson's Punch Out. You got the stars where you can throw the big uppercut.
Exactly.
I actually went for the glory shot. I thought when I fly
Yeah.
through you and you explode, that's the end. Because I'm still pretty good on health, and I thought that's
You
how
got
it works.
cocky there. Here, I'm gonna
Yeah,
try to
totally.
load up. Yeah,
That's the best
With-
way to die. Dying cocky.
yeah. With this loadout, especially
Yeah, what's
in a
up?
in a light
Fox,
fighter,
that's
you
awesome,
can't-
man.
You can't never let your guard down because that can do a massive amounts of DPS. If actually,
Mhm.
managed to hit
You're
him.
fighting so mad.
Okay,
This is
I'm ready
cool.
for a rematch if you want one.
Detected.
Oh, you gotta go.
No, I gotta go. But this was good. It was good fun.
Good fight,
See you
mate.
around, guys.
See you next time.